For this month's giveaway event, I did ask you guys to all write some new feature or new changes that you want to see that may actually happen in this game. Obviously, I have already announced the giveaway winners yesterday, but I decided to make a video to actually go through all of people's suggestions, and then if there's like a very common theme or something that keep on popping up, I can then see whether or not I can pass that feedback back onto Karina. Okay, so that's kind of the reason why I decided to do this for this month's giveaway anyway. But yeah, now let's just take a look at all of this and see whether or not we can come up with any pattern. So first one, give a pause button, better visual above. So that's more like a UI change. Preset potentials, okay, yeah. New characters, that's not really under Garina's control. That's more like the JP version they need to decide because Garina kind of just copy them. Make it so that when you have animation turned on, only see. Okay, so that's another UI thing, UI or graphic kind of thing. Preset potential. Okay, that seems to be something a lot of people ask. Alternative R for all SP character. Yeah, I definitely want that. Like, what's the point of having SP character with different costume when they look identical in the game, right? This one, club versus club. Okay, yeah, that's quite nice. Right now the club is kind of like a dead feature, to be honest. More activity right now, you can do everything. Yeah, I mean, this game right now is a bit more of a side game, not something that requires you to spend a lot of time on. So this can work for both ways, depending on what kind of player base they really want to go after. Set teams for each mode. We kind of already have that for a lot of them. I guess one thing which I do realize is that the PvP, I guess, is always, I think, default to the first team, and sometimes can be annoying when I need to change that team up to attack versus defense. So I'll probably prefer like a dedicated defense team. Then this one, club battle, yeah, I can see that being a common theme as well. Choose who liberates something out instead of choosing a role. Yeah, I mean this would be nice, but at the same time, I guess choosing the role can add a bit more of strategic thinking to it. It's not ideal, but I guess everyone is being affected in the same way. Then this one, create indicator to know. Oh yeah, this one just the game is not very clear in terms of all of the game mechanics. Play against teams, yeah, PvP. Improvement to show detail in active, but yeah, so that's another more UI thing. Skill swap between players. Ooh, this one will be interesting, but I can see this being like ridiculously hard to implement, and it also kind of ruined the fact that certain characters have their certain kits. Also, by the way, there's the coach feature coming up hopefully soon on global, and that do have additional skills. So that's not like a skill swap, but there's been more customization in terms of the skills you want to bring, what extra effect you want to bring to battle. So that can potentially help on that front. PvP where we get to make the team, make the character also ban character. Okay, so ban pick PvP. So I guess make it a bit more fair, rather than kind of just determined by whoever spend the most money. Character skins. Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's graphics and reward for clubs in top 100. Yeah, so club features. A way to enlarge. So that's UI. If you own multiple versions, you can choose which uniform. Okay, so that's graphic. PvP club. PvP club, yeah. Okay, so that's definitely a common theme. Rank mode where character has a fixed strength. Okay, yeah. So basically a skill-based PvP rather than like pay to win. Add a showcase feature to profile to display best lineup. Yeah, okay, that makes sense. Make the in-game message. Yeah, I mean, I don't know whether anyone even use the message system. I certainly don't. So I don't even know how bad it is right now, to be honest. Make a new game mode where you can play duplicate. Okay, so basically, once again, based on strategy rather than based on whether or not you have the money to actually dupe someone out. So being later with the kind of, yeah, graphic UI, yeah. Love with SP, yep, graphics. SP, yeah, graphics. Real time PvP, yep. 3 daily single. This one could work for SSR banner. For the UR or SP banner, this could actually screw you up with the pity, etc. But yeah, I see what you mean here because a lot of games do have like a 3 daily single. It's just that for this game, that can probably only be applied to SSR banners, even if they want to add it. This was some new SP character. Yeah, I mean, especially with the new SP Camera version 2. Let's see. Potential load, yeah. Add some info on how things, yeah. So better explanation game. Some game mode like Peak where you only so restricted PvP, yeah. So basically more focus on strategy. Make some other SP character other than you are, yeah. Let's say teams of friends and do friendly battles, so PvP kind of things. Finish more schools, yeah. I mean, there are loads of characters in the HAIKYU universe. Um, Real PvP, yeah. Once again, come on, look at this. Kenma Virgin Point 2. I can see why a lot of people are mad now. Make a character based on community vote, yeah. SP character have different, yeah, graphics. Say, give more, yeah, that's just character um, base. Make SP character wear, yeah, yeah, better SP. A lot of graphics on SP, I have to say. Real-time PvP, new in-game character designs, optional video ads, yeah. Little challenge, okay, that's more like a character thing. Give the word power to have distinct color. Okay, so that's UI. Would it be nice to see who to sub out? Okay, so yeah, once again, that's the change to liberal mechanics. Add the repair all fill to God. Yeah, I mean, I can see that, but at the same time, it's like 8 clicks extra per day. It's definitely like a better um, quality of life update, but it's not like end of the world. Sports tournament, PvP, yeah, PvE event that rewards. Okay. Um, Create your own team logo and uniform. Ooh, I mean this one's quite. Yeah, I can see this being quite nice, but at the same time, I don't know. Like one of the things is like I'll probably prefer the SP character wear their own costume rather than you have to design something new for them. Um, then 56 teams not yet in the game. Yeah, customization of uniform. Okay, longer message. Oh yeah, that is quite annoying. Sometimes we'll have to send a private message to other people. Have to chop it up into like 3 different sentences. Have better in-game visual animation. Yeah, PvP. Aran and Gita. More ways for free to play to obtain diamond. Fair enough. Although I do think this game is fairly generous in comparison to some other gachas. Um, Add 2 ranked matches. Okay, real-time PvP, abilities to set strategies. Who jumps and stick? Oh, this could be interesting. I like this idea. I don't see how the game can implement it because it can be so complicated, but I do like this idea. 4 times speed instead of 3 times speed. Yeah, I mean, you probably save a couple 10 seconds, 15 seconds every now and then. No more scripted points. I highly agree. I mean, this is just stupid. Like, a lot of time I can finish a match in 1 minute, and they force me to drag the match into 2 minutes. Like, what's the point of that? It's just stupid. More club stuff, yep. Better economy for memory stuff. Yeah, I mean, this one you just need to choose like, which stage you really want to farm. Better ult animation, yeah. Friendly gamble online matches. Hmm. I mean, personally, I don't really like gambling features in games. That's just my personal take on this. More stamina-free activity to get resources. I don't know. Like, I mean, this can be nice in theory, but it has to be capped. Like, you can't just farm free stuff like indefinitely. Otherwise, it's not really fair either. A better communication system, yeah. Features where people can add friends and challenge. Yeah, so basically, friend PvP. More friendship token. Okay, some features that isn't about letting the game. Some more tactical stuff. Yeah, being able to challenge your friends directly rather than finding them in peak. Okay, so you actually attack your friends in peak. Okay, fine, fair enough. Team uniform. Okay, being able to see what item are farm or what people are farm. Okay, so rather than like clicking them one by one, yeah, that can definitely save some time. Although I also think probably the game is not designed in a way where we basically go and search for everyone's farm. I think that's just more us cheesing this mechanics rather than what the game really want the players to do. But you know, I get your point because I do spend like a quite a bit of time every single day as well. Um, Characters or extra characters, yeah. SP uniform, custom court, that could be nice as well. But once again, I much prefer they do the outfit first rather than the court if we have to prioritize one. Cosmetics, yeah. PvP mode for friends, yeah. PvP is a common theme here. Add more SP character, yeah. Add the repair all for garden, yeah. I mean, save a bit of time. Have club internal PvP, yeah. Different cosmetic, cloud PvP, more icon for SP inside. So yeah, so more explanation how things works. Either ways to go to different friend or club. Okay, so yeah, once again, we're kind of cheating that mechanics a bit. Add friendly battle, customization, new court, add a new game mode. Okay. Um, yeah, I don't know. I don't really like indefinite grind for diamond, that kind of thing. That can be potentially when you have this kind of thing, a lot of people would just create like bots to farm it for you. So I kind of get like more ways to for diamonds, but indefinite farm is definitely something I'm not. Or maybe at least cap it. So like you can farm for diamonds, but up to I don't know maximum 20 per day or something like that. Indefinite that's definitely I don't think it's very it's not normally a good thing in games because you actually have people that abuse that kind of mechanics. Allow more teams to be saved, yeah. For new features, interact with players in the base. Okay, yeah. More ways to get diamonds. Once again, I don't know. This is definitely one of the more friendly gacha games, considering you can get like guarantee one character every month. But yeah, I kind of get what you mean. Um, I think the more problem is not struggle with enough pools for new character. It's more that I feel like it shouldn't be new character after new character. Um, I'll probably prefer it rather than like all of the new character every 2 weeks. Do you get like a 1 week break in the middle or something like that, rather than back to back. But once again, I don't think we can actually change this on global because we have to follow the JP, and JP already have it back to back. 100 give captains and vice captain a way to look at individual. Okay, I think you're just in a very active club because my club doesn't definitely doesn't ask for that anymore. Um, Garena for the upcoming not just make UR. Well, they're not just remaking URs, they're remaking SPs now as well. So take what you wish for. Okay, be careful with what you wish for. New players, we need new players. More diversity in characters. Yeah, feature to easily dismantle potential. We kind of already have that, unless you want like dismantle all. Um, okay. 104 is a new player event dedicated to fresh account. Okay, so kind of like beginner event. I'm not sure whether or not we already have that in game because obviously I am day one player. Line PvP, live PvP. Okay. SP Kageyama. Okay. Button to on the front to see. Okay, once again we're cheating that mechanics. New character from the past. Okay, so that's new character universe, higher character limit. Okay, yeah, new characters, new SSR UI. Okay, new characters. Add a game mode where you can play each other 4 times speed, ease of going through. Okay, more club management, beach football 2 vs 2. Okay, special game mode, specific character eligibility. Oh, I don't think this, to be honest, matters that much now that we have the position limit update, because you can just play character whichever. Unless I think the only thing we just kind of fix based on position is going to be the memory and also the upcoming coach feature. But other than that, this doesn't really change much. 2 vs 2, okay. Um, I do wonder how this is actually going to work though, even if they add it. Have an SSR memory on the selection for the SP one. Yeah, this would be quite nice. Otherwise, all of the SS memories are kind of just dead in the sense for like at least for free to play players. It's like where are you going to do that? You are always going to summon for UR or SP memory anyway. So SSR memory is kind of just like a dead feature. Um, the only place to really get them in bulk is kind of like if you buy the battle pass, which once again not really relevant for free to play players. Some SR character become SPUR, yeah. Option to use SPR, yeah, definitely. Better potential, adding game to keep it alive, okay. Real time PvP, possibility to select a captain. Yeah, this is quite nice actually, and it's to be honest, it's not even that big a change. I'd say I quite like this idea. Have URSP memory, okay. Real time matches, ability to change defense, yeah. Oh, for each surf rotation. Ooh, I mean that's gonna make it quite a bit more complicated, but fair enough. Ability to play different strategy. Yeah, so like a preset strategy. That would be nice. 131 would like the memory banner to yeah. Gems for pools to be reduced, more incentive. Well, once again, personally, I just think this is more on the friendly side for gacha. Um, Setting for vegetable garden that boosts rewards. Full SP team. Team good enough. Okay, that's more like a personal ambition. Okay, cool. So I can definitely see some common themes. I'll say some of the big ones is like a preset potential system, a lot of suggestions on new SP characters, so not reusing existing UR and have more new characters. But to be honest, that's not something Garena can change. That's really up to how the JP is a KLab, the JP devs decide. A lot of stuff on club features, which I think that's really good suggestions because right now club is kind of dead. PvP, yeah, new life PvP or new kind of like strategic PvP where you are able to choose. Well, basically, you're not restricted by the fact that you can only have certain characters. So you have a free selection or ban pick. So a lot more focus on the strategic side of PvP rather than focus on who has the most cash in their wallet, I guess. And then also some, I guess, mechanic stuff. For example, that one having a captain with an extra buff, a preset strategy, so you can choose who is gonna do the set down, who will be doing the set, in what kind of scenario. I know some like sports-based games have that kind of like preset strategy. So, for example, you can choose to be a bit more offensive, or you can choose to be a bit more defensive, as your match plays out. So I think that's also valid. Yeah, the other thing I'm seeing a lot is a lot of like animation and UI improvement, like graphics wise. All of the SP characters actually wear their costume. We'll have our own way of designing a costume for everyone to look the same. Also UI stuff like show explanations on all of the buff, explanation on how all of the stats combine together to make it into perfect, normal, etc. Okay, so yeah, lots of good suggestions and also lots of common themes. I'll probably just I don't know, write a few ones that I think Garena can actually have an influence on and pass over to devs. And yeah, let's see whether or not we can hopefully make some changes in this game.